Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be brought out by their Pro Bowl QB in his 7th year now in the Emerald City. It's Russell Wilson.
So knowing the style of offense that Seattle favored or has favored during Russell Wilson's time there, raise your hand if you thought you'd see him lead the league in touchdown passes.
My hand's down right now.
That's what I thought. He only had 21 in 2016, so we didn't see that part coming. The Seahawks missed the playoffs for the first time in Russell Wilson's tenure last season, but expect that to change going forward.
Yeah, 34 touchdown passes last year on the heels of the 21 you mentioned the season before. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing on first down. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To throw on second down. Davis. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st and 10, Davis escaping the pressure. And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. to kick is Janikowski. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback from Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
The numbers in 2017, not what anyone expected. 13 touchdowns, but 15 interceptions, although he did lead the Titans to the playoffs for the first time in a decade, and then led them to a huge upset victory in Kansas City in the wild card round.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Wilson on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A gain of 39 that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try to run with Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Here's a look at the Titans' defense. Remember, August 1st, they lost Jonathan Cyprien, non-contact ACL injury, but they quickly found a replacement.
They certainly did. The veteran Kenny Vaccaro, who was unsigned in free agency coming out from New Orleans, and 3 days after he got to camp, started in their first preseason game against Green Bay. Shows the veteran leadership, the veteran presence, and learned the playbook in a hurry.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. A great effort there, taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. 2nd effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Well, not content with a 1st quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Tennessee will get the ball again here on offense. You know, you work Tennessee's games in the preseason. You see them up close and personal. In particular, Marcus Mariota. How's he looking going into the 2018 campaign?
Much improved, better health, had a terrific offseason. But he's on his 3rd head coach going into his 4th year, so systems change all the time, and he's adapting. He'll get some big help from 2nd-year wide receiver Corey Davis and 2nd-year wide receiver Taywan Taylor. If they play well, that will help Mariota in a big way. And also, they picked up Dion Lewis from New England as a running back. I believe he has the potential to catch 60 balls out of the backfield. That'll jump up percentage and move the chains for Tennessee.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, 46 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. To kick is Janikowski. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Titans getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one is incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. These two squads, Seahawks and Titans, they met in Week 3 in Nashville last year, and it was the Titans behind 2 TD passes from Marcus Mariota who held off the Seahawks 33-27.
Yeah, the Titans actually built up a huge lead before Seattle closed the gap. I think it was early season, a little hot in Nashville, and that wore down the Hawks.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. They juked him. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their passing game has certainly been buoyed by some unbelievable catches.
I love that word, because if you're the quarterback, if you're the guy throwing it, buoyed would be the word, wouldn't it? Because right now, I think his confidence level is so high. I just throw it out there. They will go get it, and we're seeing some fantastic catches and some great plays as a result.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Wilson now throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to... And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when the ball's in the air, the guy downfield has a chance to make a better adjustment. That's just wrong on every level as far as the defender is concerned.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover panic free. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least get it.
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Mariota now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get about 5 here. A as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mariota now on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Mariota now. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Suck up for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Doug Baldwin and company getting ready to go again on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 72 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Janikowski on for the extra point. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. This one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. To the scoreboard as time has run out on this first quarter. It's the Seahawks on top here early. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Here's Mariota out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Suck up for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Lockett the return. Spinning past him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Wilson on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Wilson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Janikowski good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Lockett the return. Who with a jump? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Let's go, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. Past the 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. They give him a gain of 38. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski adds the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And he's he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there, and it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. On 1st down, Wilson flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on 1st down. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Gotta go, in and out.
Now Wilson throwing again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Benny Logan. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
That was 4th and a mile. Almost 4th, and why are you doing this? I mean, they got it done, though. Went up and got it. What a big-time pickup.
I was just going to say that. It's a receiver. You got to have that go-get-it attitude. He had it there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. There's Wilson to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Right, move for team. Right.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Morgan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. First down, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Morgan able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, Wilson. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. To throw is Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. And now running right through it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Sometimes positions become interchangeable. The quarterback became a running back and took him the distance for a touchdown.
Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down throw here for Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota again. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll throw again. Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the 2nd quarter lead right now. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Wilson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Come on, let's go.
And it doesn't matter who we talk to. It doesn't matter what week in the season. At some point when we talk to the head coach or the offense coordinator or the quarterback, what are they going to talk about? Decision-making, making good decisions. That throw there certainly was not one of them.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Looking sideline, incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And now it's third down. The Titans on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, Mariota. He'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It's your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's brought down. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Frank Clark getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Mariota to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will get him one closer. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. Lockett the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Tight, 380.
On first down, Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Wilson on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Brent, I have a feeling they'll be talking about that in film review because this quarterback, he's going to be telling the running backs they better be careful. He might have to slide over and take their position. Showed off his exceptional wheels on that run.
Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second down, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mariota, and that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Flush to his right. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Vanette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he comes back with one complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Titans are going to recover the football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position. I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. Throwing, Mariota. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, and he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone, and they hit him for the completion for the first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage. No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. Mariota from the gun on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Here's Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he's going to throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And that might be Titan football. It is. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Mariota now on second down. And that is incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On third down, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Succop for the extra point. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will shave one more off this lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Out come the Titans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Wilson on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Wilson now on first down. Space to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And it's caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on first down. Flushed out right. Good move at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tempo, tempo.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Wilson. And a tight end Dixon left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. On first down, Wilson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.